Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Keith here from Command the Hoops Celtic. If this is your first time viewing the channel, if you could subscribe, a thumbs up or a comment below would be really appreciated. I just want to give a massive thank you to the last 28 days of who has subscribed to the channel. You've helped me page. We're up to nearly 6,500 now. A massive thank you to you as well, Delhi, and a massive thank you to everyone that has subscribed. Full stop. But we're here to talk about the game and transfer activity. Straight into the crunch. Look at AZ Alkmaar haven't played in 8 days. They're going to be playing against ourselves tomorrow, 7:15 over in Holland. It's on Premier Sports. If we get through this tie, we're into Europa League. Guaranteed 6 games in Europa League up to December. If we lose the tie and we are unsuccessful, we will be in the UEFA Conference League, which is the third tier of European football. It's guaranteed 6 games. It'll be on a Thursday night as well, but revenue wise, Celtic can pocket up to 20 million if they get into the UEFA Europa League. If they get into the Conference League, they're only guaranteed 5 million, which is absolutely ridiculous. So look, it's a big week. A lot of people have been asking me the Rangers game all week, and I keep saying to everybody, look, let's stop thinking about Rangers and what their problems, what they're dealing with COVID, and what's going on off the pitch. We need to focus on ourselves, and we have a good outfit to play against tomorrow, which is AZ Alkmaar. Look, they lost their first game in the league. They obviously got beaten by us, but they're a pacey team. They're going to fancy their chances against us at home. The only concerns I would say regards them on the pitch wise is that pace. Like, they close out a couple of times at the back in the first half of the home leg of in Celtic Park. But look, we got a clean sheet away from them anyway. Is there much to change regards to the lineup? I'll keep the same back four. It'll be Ralston, Welch, Starfelt, Taylor. Obviously Hart and goal, no question about it. Midfield, I'll go with McGregor, Turnbull, Rogic, Christie, Abada, and Quayle go in front. So the likes of James Forrest, keep him on the bench. I'd rather have him for the weekend fully ready if he's to come back in. Rest Edwards. Edwards, this is a big week for Edwards. Could be his last week at Celtic. It depends if someone's going to put in a last minute bids at the moment, but it looks like Edwards is staying at the club. I mean, might lose out on money after buying him for 9 million about 4 years ago from PSG. So let's see what happens regards to him. I'd be realistic, which is I think we're going to concede over there because they're going to be up for it. It's 19,500 seater stadium. This lovely stadium. Unfortunate last year their roof collapsed, so they had to renovate the stadium. Looks absolutely smashing. So it's going to be a tough one. I think we'll concede, but I think we'll get over the line. I think it's going to be a 1-1 game. I think we'll have enough, obviously, with the 2 goals that we score at home to get us through in the tie. Reports that we could be in pot 2. We had dodged the likes of Leicester as well with the seeding, so let's see what happens. If we go into the UEFA Conference League, it's not the end of the world. It's more of a experiment to try the younger players in that competition, because we're going to be focusing on the league. The league is the bread and butter this season. You win the league, you go straight to UEFA Champions League group stages next season, which is a massive plus. That's 30 million instantly straight away into Celtic's pockets, before even playing a game, TV rights, all that is to come. Ticket sales, the whole shebang. So let's talk about transfer news. Look at the Liam Scales thing. That is just gone absolutely all over the gaff. Ange said today, if they're going to move, it would have happened by now. The guy only lives in Ireland. It's not going to take that long to move him over. It's been going on for 3 weeks now that we're meant to get this lad, and there's still been no activity. He's came out and said it, that there has been approach from Celtic. Rovers have said it, but there's nothing been in concrete. Official bid has gone in. It's all been inquiries. So I'm a bit disappointed with this one. I think he has good potential to produce something at Celtic. He can play centre back, he can play left back, and he can play in the wing as well, and defensive midfielder. So he's a flexible player when it comes to defensive attributes, which is good. Now, the next guy that there's been a lot of talk about over the last 24 hours is Giorgios Giakoumakis. Now, this guy is 26 years of age. He's a Greek international. He was the top goal scorer in the Eredivisie last season. 26 goals in 30 games. That's crazy. So he's beating the likes of Feyenoord strikers, Ajax strikers, PSV to get there, even AZ Alkmaar strikers. So reports that Werder Bremen has pulled the deal with VV Venom. They pulled the deal. They're not willing to pay the fee that he wants. Reportedly, they've gone in for another striker. They got a Hanover striker, so that they signed him for 3.5 million and a lower wage. So Celtic are the front runners to get him. There is fresh reports that Feyenoord are trying to stir him as well. He's looking for 12 and he's looking for 12 and a half grand wages, and the fee is meant to be 2.5 million. So you never know. He might be at the game tomorrow night watching as a spectator. Ange might use his Greek charms and get him over the line and approach him when he's in Holland. It might be a case that Dominic McCoy might have a chat with him as well. There's reports saying that Ange is going to have a personal phone call with him tonight and try to steer him to the game and have a chat with him. I don't believe it until something's concrete. But look, it's a big game, big week. All I keep saying to Celtic fans is, I know they're all excited about Sunday, and unfortunate to see footballers getting sick, and I don't wish COVID-19 on any professional footballer or any human being. Speedy recovery to them as well. But I think a lot of Celtic fans are getting ahead of themselves for Sunday, with Rangers missing a couple of players. Look, they'll have a full house. They have the Champions momentum. They're not playing great this season, but let's just get through AZ Alkmaar and we'll focus on Sunday. Because we might pick up a couple of injuries ourselves tomorrow. We might have a couple of players that might come back tested positive. Touch wood, it doesn't happen. So don't always wish too much. Just go with the flow. See how we get on regards to tomorrow night. I think it's going to be 1-1 tomorrow night. I'll be happy with a draw. Look, it'll get us through. We'll have Europa League football. We'll keep that team music on for the intro video for the Europa League games. And Sunday will come when it comes. You know, I think we're getting a bit too excited about because of the football we're playing. Who would have thought the wonders that's happened so far with Celtic, with Ange coming in, changed the philosophy of football. The Ange football has adapted well. Some players are playing unbelievable. You might see Christie feature tomorrow. Give a shot in there, you know. He's played well since Ange took over. And there's been a lot of talk of him and Edouard's contract. So let's see if Celtic can give Edouard a new contract, and we know in the back of our heads that he's leaving next summer and we can cash out on him. Happy days. It just depends on PSG as well. So subscribe to the channel. Let us know what you think what the score is going to be tomorrow. Are you confident about Giorgios Giakoumakis coming in and we get this lad over the line? Look, I do pronounce it wrong, but it's the best I can do. So let us know. Do you want this Greek striker in from the Eredivisie? I think we should get him. Look, the team is currently at the moment, they got relegated. They're dying to get rid of him. Cash out, get a few quid in so they can invest in lower tier players if they want in Holland or other resources. But let me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel. Speak to us all soon. Hail, hail.